Hello everyone. So let's get started with Nifty and as well as Bank Nifty analysis using order flow analysis. So for the day of 27th September. So what I can do here, first let me start with Nifty futures. Superb. So this is all about the order flow analysis chart of Nifty futures. This is specifically for September series. Let's see. So what I can do here, let me first bring the candlestick chart for Nifty futures. So this is closing somewhere around of 16,648. That to September series. Let us see. Let's see. Okay, so I just refresh the charts now. If you look at this particular day, there was no any specific directional moves. It was just all about what you can say expiry move that you can say the rollover is happening here. In fact, uh, let me check order flow analysis in order to see the clear view whether we can see some sell orders or buy orders. So the series might start with slightly on a negative note. The reason is somewhere the cumulative delta is negative here for this particular month. So let me just check with this data. So I am using specifically Nifty futures September series. So let me just bring the 30 minutes time frame again here. So what I can do instead of going with the typical analysis using candlestick, first let me bring in the day time frame chart here. So if you look at last 2 days, it is just the buyers are seems like they are getting exhausted. Now, any buying if you want to do or if you want to buy anything in Nifty futures, it has to be completely above that 16,720 levels. So do not initiate any long trades till that Nifty futures goes beyond that 16,720. Now, so as it is closing again towards the lower end of the range here in the last 2 days, so we can plan for a sell trade over here. Now, we can plan at two places. Let me just bring you the 30 minutes order of analysis here in order to see the strength of sellers. Now this is where it is just moving sideways. So almost from 12:30, it just moved sideways. Now what can be done here? If you look at this, here it was 1.5 lakhs and closing also it is 1.5 lakhs. So it's just flat. So I cannot see any either buyers occupying or sellers occupying, but for the day it is minus. Now what I can do here, if Nifty starts to go beyond 16,600 levels, definitely I can plan for a short trade. So the target can be closer to 16,540 levels. So there can be a scalp opportunity right at the open only if it starts to trade below 16,600. That level is very important on Nifty futures. If it breaks, so we can get a trade which can give us some 60 points diff in case of Nifty futures. So that's the level I can see on Nifty futures. So when it comes to Bank Nifty, let me just bring the September month chart here. I mean to say the chart for September expiry. So even if you look at this at somewhere around 35, 800, 850, so buyers are just getting failed there. Now what we need to do, our job is to wait for the Bank Nifty futures to move completely above 35,900. Now yesterday's high was 35,910 and today's high is somewhere around 35,880. They are just trying to take it up, but they're getting exhausted. Now what we can do here, for that let me just bring the order flow analysis only specifically for September series. So instead of using Bank Nifty 1 here, I need to use Bank Nifty 2 only for today. And I mean to say the first day of September. From next day onwards, I can definitely use the next like the Bank Nifty 1. Now those who are using this chart, I want you to make some correction there. So instead of using Bank Nifty 1, I want you to use Bank Nifty 2 only for today. Now, when it comes to Bank Nifty levels and the cumulative delta here, it looks small. So better to wait for the range to be taken out. So there is neither like buyers are dominating nor sellers are dominating. So wait for the range to be taken out. So it's just 2 days. So I will be planning only for buy trades above 35,915, and I will plan for sell trades below 35,500. That 400 points we need to definitely wait. Then only we will get trade. Otherwise, you can blow up your accounts. So that's what I can see on both the index. So let us wait for some directional move. Let it trade beyond the last 2 days range when it comes to Nifty as well as Bank Nifty. So before I end this analysis on these two, let me check the stocks here of Bank Nifty. So even the HDFC is just flat. Only Axis is able to move up by 1%. ICICI is also able to move up. So let me just see the charts of Axis once. So that's the equity chart. So if you look at this, it is just flirting with 20 SMA. So better to avoid till we get the directional move here. So last 4 days, 5 days, it just completely moving at 750. Somebody is selling, coming to 730. Somebody is buying at 20 points. We need to wait for that range to be taken out. There is also no directional moves. And even when it comes to ICICI Bank, also it is just happening like this. So even if you look at the Bank Nifty, also it is just flirting with that 20 SMA. So better to wait for some directional moves. And when it comes to stocks, stocks also have some good moves here. Like when it comes to Bharti Airtel, and this is able to close below a consolidation phase. Now you can expect some more corrections in this. If there is any trade, definitely I will update. Look for selling opportunities in case of Bharti Airtel. So that's what I have for today. We'll meet tomorrow in the live webinar.